Welcome to Peace and Power. We will do the first 20 minutes or so of power in a vinyasa style, and then we'll end with some yummy yin, stretching, unwind type class. So we get this combo, which is so good to get that yin and yang in. We'll start with the yang, but first a little yin in our child's pose. So just take some big breaths here. We'll just take about 5 more breaths. Support the forehead if you can, whether with the hands or a block. If it feels good, rock the head a little side to side. Just come into your space, whether this is the second class of the morning, third class maybe, could be even fourth, or if you're just coming to the mat. Just acknowledge the space, your little yoga bubble around you, around your mat space. And that might include family members around you within the room or just outside the room. But just really trying to come into this space, letting go of anything outside of this space, just for the time being. One more full breath here in child's pose. And then let's go ahead. On your next inhale, we'll start to lift the hips up, extend the arms forward if they're not, and come to a tabletop position. So bringing wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, and let's move the spine with our cat-cow. So inhale, lift the heart, lift the sit bones, find some length in the front of the body, the heart, the belly. And then as you exhale, finding space in the back of the body, back of the heart, and all along the back. Tuck the chin into the chest. And then let's move with the breath at your own pace. We'll inhale, heart lifts, sit bones lift, exhale, round the back. So 3 more on your own. And doing this intentionally and mindfully. So trying not to just rush through it. And then come to a neutral spine, back to our neutral spine, flat back. Extend the right foot directly behind you. So we come onto the ball of the foot. And then cross this leg over, or the straight leg over to, so we're in the right, we're going over to the left. So over to the left. So we start to get this rounding in the right side body. Maybe even lean into it a little bit, push the rib cage out. Maybe the left ear towards the left shoulder. And then press back through that right heel a little bit. One more breath. And we'll release that, come back to center. And take the knee down, other side. So left leg extends back. Come on to the ball of the foot or the toes. And then we'll cross over to the right. So left leg over the right. And then rounding that left side body. Woo. Taking the right ear towards the right shoulder, round, side body stretch. Might feel a little bit in the IT band. And then really press back through that left heel. One more breath. And release, come back to center, lower that knee down. Let's walk the hands forward a few inches, tuck the toes, come up and back to our down dog. So pedal out the feet here a little bit. And we're gonna take our down dog into a little twist. So we can narrow our down dog stance a little bit, walk the hands in. We're gonna take our right hand towards the left. So right hand towards the left thigh or calf or ankle. So creating this twist in the down dog. You might be able to take your gaze under the arm. Woo! If this is too much on the wrist, you can come down into a tabletop position and mimic the same movement. Hold there for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Come back to the down dog. Other side. Left arm comes underneath. Reach to the outside of the right thigh, calf, or maybe ankle. Taking the gaze under that arm. One more breath here. I know this is a lot of strength for the shoulders, that arm. We're finding our power. Release that. Down dog inhale. Exhale, walk the feet forward towards the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Rise up to standing, roll up or flat back. And we'll release those arms. All right, take a moment here. We're standing, can roll the shoulders up and back. We'll bring the palms together in front of the heart and just take a moment. Maybe close the eyes, connect with your breath here. Feel the feet on the floor. Spread the toes, lifting up through the crown of the head. All right, we'll open the eyes. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, take the hands behind the back. So interlace fingers or reach for opposite wrists, forearms, or elbows. Open the chest there. Inhale, lift the gaze. Feel free to stay here, or we're gonna come forward into our fold with those hands behind the back or interlace. If we have the interlace, you might take the arms up and over the head a bit. Let the head go. Couple more breaths. And release those arms. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we're gonna step our right foot back, coming into a lunge. Feel free to lower bottom knee. We're gonna lift those arms up. Overhead, lift the gaze. Inhale here. Exhale, lower hands down, step back into plank. Chaturanga, maybe knees come down first. Lower down to the belly or hover, elbows hugging in. Up dog or cobra, chest lifts. Down dog, press back, or child's pose. Few breaths here. So these moments of our breathing is a great way to practice any breathing techniques, maybe something we learned in mindful moments, or just that inhale through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. Great way to release tension. Or maybe we're just practicing breathing in and out of the nose. All right, inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk, step, or jump the feet to meet the hands, halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up to standing, roll up or flat back. And we'll release those hands in front of the heart or arms along the side. All right, here we go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, interlace fingers behind the back or reach behind the back. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, fold with that reach behind. And then we'll release the arms. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left leg steps back. This time, find your lunge, back knee down or high lunge. Arms come overhead, find some length along the side body. Lift the gaze. Inhale here. Exhale, hands release, step back. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. And you can always skip these and meet us in down dog. Few breaths here. Another great breathing technique is to count, maybe count to 5-ish, maybe more, maybe less. And then keeping that same number on the exhale. One more full round of breath here. And then inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk, step, or jump the feet to meet the hands, halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up to standing. Come on up. And release those hands. All right, let's pick it up a little bit. We're going to move a little quicker through that same sequence. So one breath, one movement. Let's take those arms up. Inhale. Exhale, interlace fingers or reach behind the back. Inhale, open the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, come forward. Maybe widen the feet here as you come forward. Release the arms. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step that right leg back. Inhale, lift up into our lunge. Exhale, lower those hands down, step back, chaturanga, or meet us in down dog and breathe. 3 breaths there in the down dog. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths on your own. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk, step, or jump the feet to meet the hands, halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up to our standing. Inhale. Exhale. Second side. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, release hands behind the back. Interlace or reach. Inhale, open the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, come forward into that fold, maybe widen the feet. Release the arms, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps back, find your lunge. Inhale, rise, arms come up. Exhale, hands lower down, step back, chaturanga or down dog. Ooh. Take a moment here, breathe. Feel the body. From your down dog here, right leg lifts. Exhale, we're gonna come into pigeon. So taking our shin forward here, maybe coming onto our back into figure 4, if this is too much on the knee. But we're getting our shin working towards parallel to the front of the mat, but a lot of us are probably gonna have more of this angled leg, and then square the hips there. Back leg, extend long. Maybe lowering down to the palms here. So we're not going to come all the way down yet. We're going to get a little quad stretch. Or if you're maybe on your back, just figure 4 stretch there. Stay here or bend the back knee in. We can reach to the inside of the foot or maybe outside of the foot, or maybe a strap or a scarf or towel could work here. And then you might be able to take the heel in a little closer towards the shoulder. And eventually getting that foot to the inside of the elbow. That would be the next step. And then finding balance. So not necessary, just the thing we can work with here. I could do it for a second, but then today I'm just gonna work this quad stretch, hugging that heel in. So wherever you are, 2 more breaths. Keep squaring the hips. So this, what is this? Left hip wants to open. Keep squaring the hips down towards the floor. Inhale here. Exhale, release that foot. Maybe come forward a little more to the forearms, to the palms. Forehead can come rest on whatever we got. And we'll take about 5 breaths here. So we're transitioning into our piece with a little power thrown in on the way. Two more breaths. And then on your next inhale, we'll go ahead and come on up to the forearms, to the palms. Tuck those back toes under, and we'll extend our right leg back. Give a little shake, maybe bend the knee, open the hip, circle out the foot. Any movement that's calling you here, calling your body, or what your body's asking for. And then we'll release back into our down dog. Inhale when you're ready, left leg lifts. Exhale, taking that shin forward, setting up or coming onto your back. Once again, that other side. Squaring the hips, back leg extends long. And we can bring our palms forward here, find your balance. And then maybe coming into that quad stretch, bending the back knee, reaching for the inside or outside of the foot, hugging the heel in closer towards the shoulder, foot closer to the shoulder. Maybe coming into that, is it mermaid? I think it's mermaid. Or you find a balance, take this top arm over, clasp hands. Wherever you are, hold for 3. Square those hips, 2. And 1, release. Make your way forward. Or staying up on the palms is great too, if that's enough of a stretch. Sometimes coming more forward can be a lot on the knee, so be aware, cautious. And we'll take about 5 breaths here. On your next inhale, start to come up. Forearms, palms. Tuck the back toes under, extend that left leg long, shake it out. Circles, bend the knee. And then release that foot. Release the knees. And let's swing the legs around. Come onto our back. And let's take about a minute here, just hugging the knees into the chest. We did this in Sherry's the other night, where you just sit here and hold your knees. Sherry's yin and unwind. Feels so good. Just to let the back melt into the floor. The back of the head be heavy there, the shoulders. And the weight of your legs, your knees, gives us that assistance to ground a little bit more throughout the back. We'll just take about 5 more breaths here as we settle in. And just a reminder, this week coming up, starts tomorrow, our VFit Stronger. I'll be leading a yoga nidra Tuesday evening, which is a guided meditation, and it's done lying on our backs. And it's very relaxing and a great meditation to do for sleep. Just giving us a good night's sleep with that relaxation. So please feel free to join. And then I'll, be teaching Candlelight Vinyasa Thursday evening as well, a longer version. And there's other really great classes added for the next 12 days starting tomorrow. So look for those. All right, let's take one more breath here. And we'll take this into a supine twist. So knees over to the right or left. We'll do both sides. Knees over and then reach back through that opposite arm. Maybe gaze back. If you wanted a deeper stretch here, you can straighten the bottom leg out and let that knee come over a bit more. And if you want more for the chest opening, you could take your back arm into a cactus shape. Opening through the chest a bit more. Not sure if y'all can hear my 3-year-old just outside the door throwing things. If you hear something, that's what it is. And we'll just take a couple more breaths on this side. Or stay longer if you need it. But we're slowly, when you're ready, come back to center. Inhale there at center, both knees in. And then exhale to the other side, supine twist. Reach back through the opposite arm. And there's those other adjustments if you want to come into it a little more. Straighten bottom leg, cactus arm. Going from that yang, that fire, into this yin, more earthy, more grounded, more still, more stillness. And we need both, right? We need both to find balance or to cultivate that balance. Few more breaths on this side. And then on your next inhale, go ahead and come back to center. When you're ready, feel free to stay in longer. And we have those tighter sides as well. Maybe hang in that one side longer. Excuse me. So back to center, we'll place both feet on the floor here, feet apart a bit. And then just gently rocking the knees side to side. Doesn't have to be very much movement, just very subtle, creating this little bit of rocking in the pelvis. Arms can come out. Just that gentle rocking side to side. And then we'll slowly start to walk the feet out, straighten the legs. Last little stretch pose here before we come into Shavasana, starfish. So exactly that, we're making a starfish with the body. So take the legs wide, lift the arms overhead into like a V shape and as wide as you like. And then just reach out, find expansion here. As we extend out through the arms, the legs. Let's take one more full breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then we'll lower the arms into our Shavasana. And feel free to keep the arms a little wider if that feels good. Or we take the arms down a little bit, legs in a little bit, and settle in there on your back. can always lie on our side if this is not appropriate, whether we have pregnancy or anything else that may prevent you from lying on the back comfortably. You can come onto your side and take your Shavasana there. Close the eyes, soften the face, the jaw, allowing the back of the body to relax, ground into the floor. And the rest of the body should follow that relaxation. I'm going to leave you here. Stay here as long as you can. And the light in me honors the light in each of you. Namaste, everyone. Thanks for joining. Have a great Sunday.